Well, like I was a late bloomer.
Yeah, same.
You knew me in high school. I was probably like 5'3" when I started freshman year of high school.
Yeah.
And I remember like remember back when we had landlines with our families, and
For anybody who doesn't know what that is, if you were to walk out on your front lawn and there was previous war that had happened there, if you were to step on a certain sensor.
no, that's a landmine.
Wait, what did you say?
Landline. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So I think most people know what landlines are.
Right, yeah. Clearly.
It also has to do with wars in your front yard. But so yeah, we had a landline. We weren't one of those like fancy people. Some people I knew, like the kids had their own landline and the parents
In like
had
their room?
like upstairs, like the upstairs of the house would have a different phone number than the downstairs of the house. So if you were calling, you knew like either your friend or his sister was going to pick up. It wasn't going to be the parents.
That existed.
Yeah, some people had that. That was like top technology at the time. I don't know. It seems expensive. Maybe not. I don't know. But anyway, we didn't have that. We just had the one line. So if somebody was calling for me, if they were calling for my mom, my sister, my dad, whatever, they're calling the same number, and any one of us could pick up at any point in time.
Right.
So I remember, and I don't know if you experienced this, but like as a younger boy, when I would answer the phone and people would be like, "Oh, hi, ma'am. Is your husband home?" or things like that. And that just like hurt me.
It crushes you.
It hurt me
as a
so
boy. You're
much.
struggling to find yourself. You're trying so hard to be a man or a boy, and you could have a week straight of like lifting weights or
Which I often did and still
as
do.
a 12-year-old, and all it would take is for one of those instances to just bring you straight back.
Ma'am. God, just getting called ma'am or like, "Oh, hi, Diane, Mrs. Baker." No, I hated that. So I got to a point where I would kind of put on a phone voice.
Okay.
Like, "Hello." Like when you answer the phone.
Okay, let's do it right here.
Hello.
Hi. I was hoping to speak to the man of the house.
Yeah, this is him.
Are you?
Can't you tell I'm a man
Are you okay?
by my voice?
Okay. Well, now I'm
I'm in a
definitely don't think
house,
you're a man because you were
certainly.
calling yourself a man.
I'm obviously a man.
Okay. Well,
No, we don't want your knickknacks. Goodbye. So that was kind of how it went usually.
how did they know I was selling knickknacks?
But I also remember around I don't know, I was probably like 13 years old. And my family went to this restaurant for dinner one day called Down Under Pub and Grub. So over by Stonebriar Mall.
I remember that place.
It's supposed to be an Australian restaurant, but it wasn't. It's like Outback is an Australian restaurant.
Why would you make a face at that?
What?
Why would you make a face at that?
I love Outback.
Name one other Australian place that we have.
I can't.
That's right.
Okay, I'm sorry.
So by default, it is Australian.
It is. Okay, you're right. Outback and Down Under Pub and Grub, the two best Australian places I've ever eaten. But I remember being there and I wanted something that was off the lunch menu. But again, I was there for dinner.
Okay.
But then they'll still list the lunch
You
menu
had
on there.
you had a tiny baby boy physique, and you didn't want to. You couldn't eat.
I couldn't eat the whole chicken fried steak. I needed the half chicken fried steak.
Right.
So I remember the waitress came around and I said, "Can you order the lunch menu for dinner?" And I said it in a voice similar to that.
Mm-hmm.
Again, I was like 13 years old.
Yeah.
And I remember the reaction from my family was just one of abject mockery. And
Oh man.
what was that voice? What are you doing? My parents just giving me shit. And I mean for years. Like if I go to 20 years later, if I go to a restaurant with my family, they'll be like, "Oh, so you're not going to do order voice today?" That's what they call it, order voice. It was humiliating.
Is your family a frat?
Basically,
Did you grow up in a
they
frat?
haze the shit out of me nonstop. It's intense. But yeah, I accidentally used my phone voice at the restaurant, and I was met with ridicule that continues to this day.
Wow. That's
So-
tough. That's gotta be tough for you.
I can relate to the Joker's Wild with this whole voice changing situation and how
Yeah.
difficult it is,
Yeah.
how tough it is. Man, high school as a late bloomer it's tough. I also remember like getting around 15, 16 years old when you get in relationships with the fairer sex and things start to get physical on some level. I remember like consciously like having the thought of like, oh, I can't let her put her hands down my pants because I don't have enough pubes and that'll be embarrassing. I remember being like, I need more pubes before I can
Yeah.
let a girl touch my penis because she's going to realize there's not enough pubes there.
It's so funny how your world is so small when you're a child like that because pubes are so important to you at that point.
Oh, yeah.
So you're like, well, obviously they're just as important.
Yeah. All this girl is thinking about right now is what my pubic region is like, how it's styled.
I was gonna go down, and I did, and it was great for a little bit. Not a single pube.
Yeah.
Ripped my hand back up, slapped him in the face, and walked out.
These were the biggest concerns. People calling me ma'am on the phone and how many pubes I had.
Right.
That's what you deal with as a
Which
late
I
bloomer.
think is important to remember and hold with you because it's so easy to lose how you thought and how you felt as you grow up. And I think if kids ever come into play, that is knowledge you need to know that's on the table for them.
That's fair. That's true. And trust me, I will never forget any
here-
of these things.
Okay, so sit me down. I'll be your kid. And
Okay.
I want you to gently ease me into the process that I don't need to worry about not having pubes.
Okay. Hey, son,
Yeah, Dad.
what's that voice you're doing there?
Oh, sorry, Dad. I was nothing. I'm good. What's
Okay. Hey, listen. I'm not judging. I was 13 years old too, at one point.
up? Okay.
I know what you're going through right now.
Yeah.
I know you're probably worried about the hair growth down there.
No. No. Wait. Down. So you're not talking about like armpit hair?
No, like around your penis.
Oh my God, Dad. What?
I just want to let you know that girls don't care about your pubes.
They don't.
Everybody's got a different amount of pubes that come in at a different time. Do
you have pubes?
I've got way too many pubes now.
Does Mom have pubes?
I don't let her. I'm gonna edit this out.
All right. Well, good talk, Dad. Thanks.
I listen. I love you. I love you, bud.
I love you too, Dad.
Don't do that weird voice again, though. I will make fun of you for the rest of your life.
Okay. Good to know.
Yeah, I mean, so that's pretty much what it's like. And the kids need to know.